and Trey Lance.
My whole thing that worries me about Wilson is that just the fact of like, I feel like he's coming into league kind of like a Baker, kind of into Johnny Manziel, where he's getting a little too into his own hype. And stuff
No,
like
you're
that.
wrong on
No,
that.
you're no.
I think
He's the
so.
most humble.
So,
I don't think he'll do.
give me an example of it.
Just like everything like
so
that.
he's
Like,
not.
This man
You're
doesn't
wrong
even let
on
you
it, yeah.
comment on his Instagram.
Yeah, I was like, give me an
no,
example.
he doesn't comment. I'm not saying it's.
But I'm just saying,
media.
if he was that, like,
No, he's an angel.
he's like a humble dude.
No, he's an angel, dude.
I don't know. There's something about him that just like.
Why? Because he has like a pretty boy punchable face. Is that
Not
what it
even,
is?
not even that.
I was like, but I guarantee you won't be able to find one thing on it. There isn't.
He just seems.
I mean, I don't know his whole life story, so I can't get into specifics. But from what I've seen, is everyone that's met this dude loves him.
Oh yeah, hard worker. He used to travel a ridiculous amount of time to go to some QB camp, like every single day over one summer. I watched a YouTube video on it, and people at the camp used to like praise him. But that's the thing, because I've looked into it. He doesn't have one blemish on his record. Not a bad tweet, not a bad thing. He's super humble. Where Baker Mayfield, people didn't like
Well, he got
Baker
arrested.
because Baker
Well,
Mayfield.
yeah.
Well, he got arrested, but Baker Mayfield was super cocky on the field. Zach
He's
Wilson's
like the
not.
frat boy.
And to compare anyone to Johnny Manziel, I don't think that's fair. Johnny Manziel was an asshole.
Obviously.
Like, straight up. I understand what you're saying with Zach Wilson because he's like a pretty boy. He wears the headband like Baker Mayfield.
He's getting too much into his own hype, I feel like. Just as of lately. I'm not
Well,
saying...
give me an
What are you
example.
talking about?
Yeah, give me an
Like, even
example.
Colin Cowherd was talking about it and stuff like that.
Who the
He
fuck
just-
is Colin Cowherd?
Colin Cowherd.
He makes
is
the
a-
stupidest takes
alright, so
lately.
what did he say?
No, he's just talking about like during the pro day. He seems very relaxed and stuff like that. He's like,
Good.
I'm not saying he's bad by any means,
No,
but I think
I'm-
that can also hinder you. Like
But I'm waiting for a bad thing.
The thing is like we all agree that Baker's a good quarterback. His ego got in his way and stuff like that.
Are you
I
comparing
don't,
Wilson to
I don't
Baker?
want. I
Are you
don't. I'm
comparing
just saying.
them?
No, I'm just saying is I don't want that for
Yeah.
Zach Wilson. I don't want him to already start buying into.
That's fine, but you could say the same thing about any other quarterback.
Are you comparing Wilson to Baker?
Zach Wilson has nothing. He has nothing. There's no.
No, I'm
there's
saying I
nothing
don't want
Baker
that
has.
to become.
No, but again, you could say that about Trevor
you're
Lawrence.
saying
You could
that
say
he's
Trevor
there.
Lawrence has the same amount of potential for that. Zach Wilson doesn't have any more potential of that than anyone else in this draft because he's not like that.
Wait, you said he's playing into his hype.
Yeah, and he's not. There's nothing.
So you
there's no
basically did
examples
say
of it.
that. You're comparing him to Baker Mayfield. BakerMayfield played into his hype.
I know.
Yeah, but Zach Wilson
Zach
hasn't
Wilson
done one thing.
does not like that.
Yeah, he hasn't done one thing.
Just because you don't act trashy doesn't mean you're not getting into your own hype. When you're
But give me an example of what he did.
Confidence.
Yeah,
Relaxed
it's a
confidence?
confident. No, I'm not
If
saying he
you're
lacks it at
confident,
all.
you're confident.
He's very confident and stuff like that. He's going and stuff like that. Like he's relaxed. He's like talking to the coach and stuff like that. It seems more. Maybe it's just a specific pro day in general and stuff like that. I feel like everything seems a little more relaxed than what it was.
I
Like
have a follow-up question on this.
Go ahead.
Then what do you describe Trevor Lawrence as?
Trevor Lawrence
Because he is not like that.
And he said he doesn't need football.
He said, so let's hear it.
that's
Because you
I'd
can't
be
say
more
one
worried
and not
about.
the
I'd
other.
be more worried about that. I'd be more worried about someone that says they don't need football
and yet
than
he,
someone
And
that's
he's a sure thing.
than someone that's relaxed, considering they're all coached before they go into that situation. I'm not gonna lie, Corey.
I think that's a PR
You're
mistake
not
for
pulling
Trevor
up
Lawrence.
a point here. You don't have any point behind what you're saying because you're not giving us an actual. Give me a specific example. Give me an example of a coach that he talked to when he was super relaxed or whatever. I'm just saying.
I get what you meant by the pro day thing, but that's
but I don't think you
confidence.
have.
I don't
an
think it's him
example.
being
Yeah.
Baker.
I don't think. I think.
no, I'm not saying
Yeah.
he is Baker.
But again, I don't think there's anything that shows that he's going to be like that over any quarterback in this draft.
Let's just pray it's
I
not
haven't
like
heard
Johnny
anything
Manziel.
about any
No, definitely
quarterback
not.
in this draft like that. I haven't really heard anything about any player in this draft like that. But stuff like that, because it's blown up. It would be blown up if Zach Wilson was like that, and it's not. That's my whole thing.
Honestly, I don't think there's like a character blemish on the top 5 guys. Justin Fields is like cool de la. That man is a competitor to the bone. Like I'd be okay with Justin Fields going to any of these top teams. Like honestly, as a Jets fan, like I would not be upset with Justin Fields, but I like have it set in my heart that we're getting Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
So I have no beef with any of these
If I was a
guys.
Jet fan, I'd be mad if I got Justin Fields. Not
At number 2,
So I
I'd be
would
mad.
want Justin Fields over Trey Lance and Mac Jones. I would go, if I was going to rank the quarterbacks I would want in this draft, I would go Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson,
Justin Fields,
and then probably
Trey Lance, then
Trey
Mac.
Lance, then Mac.
See,
Yeah,
I still think that heart condition makes a major red flag. You're not going. I'm sorry. It hurts too much. I'm not taking someone who can pop.
No, again, we don't know anything about his heart condition, though. We don't
We
know
don't
anything
know,
about
but
what
it
it
doesn't
does.
Well, that is scary to hear right before the draft.
Exactly, and now you're that team. Now you have to make that decision before obviously.
It's like the Tua thing
those
all
tests
over
are-
again.
Those tests are going
But
to
not
take time.
really.
No, they don't.
They don't take that. How long?
Well, you already
It's
disclosed
immediate.
it, so
You
it
see-
had to
you
have
see
come
it on an
out.
echo. They do an echo, and you see it right there. You see the heart rhythm.
Yeah, the heart rhythm. They don't know what's causing it. What could be the potential danger?
Chest X-ray, MRI. No, it's fast. Blood work, it's very fast. And the only reason I know that is because I went through it. I have an irregular heart rhythm, and it's immediate. You know that stuff immediate.
Well, he
They'll
already
tell you that immediately.
he came right out.
Yeah.
It said that I've been dealing with an irregular heartbeat. I have a minor condition that can cause seizures. I don't have seizures. He's disclosed everything, which is the right thing to do, because you don't want to pull the wool over a team's eyes and make
No,
you prop yourself up and then go there and then
Because that's coming out no matter what.
You
Yeah,
know
that's
what I'm
coming out no
saying?
matter what.
I still think that hinders him. He's not going to get drafted.
Oh,
I
well,
I
agree
think
with
it
you
comes
where
down to
hinders.
his
I would still. My whole point was I would still rather him over Trey Lance and Mac
Talent-wise.
Jones. Talent.
Talent-wise,
He's definitely
yeah,
better.
he's definitely better.
the man runs a 4.4. What,
Yeah, that's
dude?
insane. That's where I'm afraid of losing him. Is I don't want him to come to the league and then we missed out on freaking Lamar Jackson. Yeah.
With more accuracy,
Yeah, and bigger. I don't want to miss out
which
on
is
Lamar
my fear,
Jackson.
and that could very well happen.
But you also see a lot of running quarterbacks that come in and suck or immediately get hurt.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see. But again, it was the draft in 6 days. Exciting shit.